Christian Audio, a division of Recorded Books, presents Meeting God in Quiet Places, a devotional journey through the English Cotswolds by LaGard Smith. Foreword by Max Lucado. Narrated by LaGard Smith. Dedicated to my fellow villagers in Buckland and Laverton, and to the memory of those village old-timers who first welcomed me to my Cotswold cottage home. Foreword by Max Lucado. Those of us who are accustomed to reading LaGard Smith know what to expect when we pick up a LaGard Smith book. We expect analytical dissection of difficult controversy. We expect clear-headed, even-balanced discussion of tough questions. That's what you'd expect from a law professor. That's what you'd expect from a seasoned student of the court. That's what you'd expect from an ex-district attorney. Gentlemanly argumentation and clarification. That's what we've grown to expect from LaGard. This book, however, is not what you'd expect. Meeting God in Quiet Places is a book for your heart. This work will introduce you to the other side of my friend LaGard. In this book, you'll see the soul of a tender, generous servant whose one aim in life is to please his Father. LaGard has invited us to walk with him through the countryside of England. But as you walk, you will see much more than bunnies and sheep. You will see truths of Scripture come alive and the promise of God renewed with each sunrise. If you are wanting LaGard to guide you into the courtroom debate of heated controversy, you've got the right author, for no one can do it better. But you've got the wrong book. This work carries you not into controversy, but into comfort, into the presence of God. You'll be glad you made the journey. Max Lucado. The journey begins in quiet places. Do two walk together unless they have agreed to do so? Amos, chapter 3, verse 3. Schedules, commitments, so much to do, so little time. Have you ever wanted to escape the pressures of the fast lane? Have you ever thought how wonderful it would be if you could get away and spend time in solitude and contemplation? To truly stop and smell the roses? Are there times when you want to know more about yourself and your purpose for living? If so, imagine walking through the English countryside amid quiet villages, grazing sheep, and tranquil hills, where the ordinary cares of life gently give way to fresh perspectives and life-sustaining spiritual insights. Imagine a time of personal reflection in which you not only experience the harmony and beauty of nature, but also search out the heart and mind of nature's creator and come to know him in a deeper way. For several months each summer, Ruth and I travel across the pond to our cozy cottage in the Cotswolds, about 2 hours northwest of London. The Cotswolds, meaning sheep hills, are aptly named. 500 years ago, great flocks of sheep roamed the Cotswold Hills. Nowadays, there are fewer sheep, but they continue to provide a peaceful touch to the rolling landscape. Between Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon to the north and the university town of Oxford to the south, the Cotswolds are graced by several dozen charming villages. Even their names hint of pleasurable hours spent in antique stores and little tea shops serving scones and clotted cream. Bybury, Burford, Morton in the Marsh, Stow on the Wold, Bourton on the Water. Our own village of Buckland in Gloucestershire, just south of the better-known Broadway, is a gentle scattering of 24 honey-colored stone cottages along a single lane leading up into the hills. In the middle of the village is the 13th century St. Michael's Church and a stonework manor house, which is now the charming Buckland Manor Hotel. There are no pubs or woolen shops in Buckland, just hard-working, friendly villagers who put out the welcome mat to all who pass by. Time doesn't exactly stand still here, but it comes close. Except for Sunday, I can forget what day of the week it is, and it doesn't matter. And going to work is a pleasure. It's as simple as commuting from upstairs to downstairs. Once I'm at my desk, I look out onto Ruth's always enchanting garden, fluttering birds on the bird feeder in the apple tree, horses and their riders along the equestrian path, and villagers walking their dogs up the village lane. Over the hedge and beyond the adjacent field, I have a magnificent view of the hills with their flocks of woolly creatures. My daily walks on the paths around Buckland have become a never-ending source of strength and renewal. These are quiet times, precious moments of reflection and introspection.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?